Life is a series of sales situations. Every day you sell yourself, your ideas, your value, your point of view, your product or your service. And the answer is no if you don't ask. In sales, we know sometimes the answer is no if you do ask. However, it is always no if you don't ask. Every sales conversational presentation is a missed or captured opportunity. Which will your next one be? I promise if you listen to this program, you are increasing the likelihood that it will be a great captured opportunity. Without consistency, there is no quality. It is better to be always good than occasionally great. And no matter what sales professional goes to call on a client, wouldn't it be nice to have the client think, wow, they must want my business. They sent me the best sales professional or the best sales team. The question I pose my clients, are you practicing to improve or to reinforce bad habits? I believe it is exceptionally generous of me to assume that you are practicing. However, even if you are, we need to revisit what you are doing with a fresh point of view, some new ideas to judge how good what you have been doing is. Let's look at our agenda for this learning program. What you might want to do, if this is part of your sales meeting, is to just turn it off after each talking point and debate what does that mean for you. First, we will look at the reasons customers buy. Then the presentation elements that go within your conversational presentation. Your connection to prospects. The presentation structure. Stories or examples which will make your presentations memorable. The role that PowerPoint plays in your presentations. And then when you have it all together, the delivery. We don't want your audiences or prospects to be bored and have a problem staying awake. We want to make sure that when you walk out, you've made a positive impression for all the right reasons. Now, what are the reasons people are going to select to do business with you? Very simply, you lower their risk at making a decision. You make their life and business easier, and it's obvious to them. You are more likable, reliable, and credible. And the reason you've invested in this program, you better communicate your value. We want you to do that better than your competition. Remember, we need to appeal to the other person's rational self-interest. People make decisions for their reasons, not yours. Your presentation has to be designed for their point of view and be clear and concise. Forget your company or industry jargon. A confused mind always says no. What we have to do is simplify and demystify how your clients can benefit from your product or service. The key to connection is conversation. The secret of conversation is to ask questions, and the quality of the information you receive depends on the quality of your questions. As you are getting to know your client, they need to do most of the talking. And if you remember, our prospects never disagree with themselves. So as many of their comments as you can put into your presentation, the better. Your job as a sales professional is to help your prospect make decisions in your favor. Consider this. Would it be helpful if people remember what they heard? Would it be beneficial if they thought, at last, a sales professional who actually cares about me? And would it be profitable if they vividly remembered why other clients chose to do business with you and could repeat those examples long after you left? Because if you're like most of my clients, when you've made a compelling presentation, it might take weeks or months before you get an answer. We need to burn the vivid examples and the key ideas into the prospect's mind so they could not forget what makes you different from your competition. Our goal is always to design our presentation and our delivery to speak, to be remembered and repeated. Because if you consider this, once you've delivered your presentation, internally the people who heard you will be debating and repeating what they heard. Now, if you want a competitive edge, your presentation needs to be designed in a way that they can remember your presentation more than the other vendors.